thank you for joining me for another episode of YQG in Bloom. My name is Tracy Martins, and today I am here with Mishele Gemade.
Yes.
And she is the owner and operator of Moonlight Self-Portrait Studio, which is brand new in downtown Windsor.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Now, what the heck is a self-portrait studio?
Okay. So it's a way to get professional headshots and professional portraits of families, even pets, without having a photographer and like the pressure of somebody telling you how to pose or like looking at you while you're taking pictures. You're a little bit more free to do as you please in a way.
So how many rooms do you have in the studio?
So currently we have 2 rooms. One of them is a little bit smaller than the other one. Mm-hmm. And then the smaller one has like more colorful backgrounds and it's a little more playful. And then the bigger room is like a white and black kind of theme. So white background, black background, and it's full body. Mm-hmm. The smaller room is only like maybe half thigh up.
Yeah.
So it's like good for headshots and like just more closer up images.
That's really interesting. So the cameras are in there and the backdrops are in there, and now is there a photographer in there? Or I know it says self-portrait. Who takes pictures?
So so we have 2 screens. Mm-hmm. One of them is a live feed, and then the other one is the last picture taken. So with a click of a button, you set the camera off to take your picture, and you can review it on one of the screens, and then the other one will show you like what you're doing at the moment. So you can pose and see if it looks good, and then take the picture.
So when did you open this?
We've had the location since November, but due to like a few different things, plus we had to renovate and actually create the rooms because it was just one open space, and we had like a floor plan of how we wanted the room set up and all that. We actually started to actually be able to operate a month ago.
Oh, okay. So in March of 2024.
Yes.
What gave you this idea?
I love taking pictures, like I think a lot of us do.
Oh, yeah.
And like taking your pictures with your phone, usually iPhones are pretty good quality, but it's always like a different angle, like when you're taking pictures of yourself, or if somebody takes your picture, usually you have to take like 10,000 shots because you don't like this or you don't like that.
Yep.
And so for my birthday, me and my cousin like almost share a birthday, and she lives in Toronto. So I went to go visit her, and we did a self-portrait like studio session in Toronto because they have a few in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
And I just loved it. Like it was a fun like experience, and I really like loved the idea. So I just toyed with it for a while.
Yeah.
And I talked to my boyfriend. I was like, you know what, like this would be a really good idea. Like I really like it. And then he also toyed with it. And then we just decided like, let's do it. There's not one in Detroit. There's not one in London. There's not one in Windsor. So it'd be kind of like a new niche.
Yeah, because you said, what, Asia, the Philippines, Toronto?
Yes. That's really popular in like the Philippines and in Asia. They have a lot there. But when we were doing research, we found that their studios are like basically the same as here, but they're very like, you know how they have like a lot of small things and all that, and they're really cute.
Knickknacks.
Yeah,
and
they're really
little...
cute. So I fell in love with the idea even more. So yeah.
Now, do you guys have any of that, or is it just right now it's just plain?
No, we do have like little knickknacks, like necklaces. We even have like a little board that you could write a message on. We have like flowers. Right now we actually have, because Mother's Day's coming up, we have like a big peacock chair decorated with like flowers and like things. And we have a little setup for that. I think for holidays, what we're planning to do is like continuing to like it's Canada Day. We'll set up something for Canada Day. For different holidays, so different themes.
That's a really great idea. Come to me for Christmas stuff, because our studio, when we closed it down, I kept a lot of the Christmas stuff because, I mean, you always need that. And we had a beautiful whole setup, and then we got shut down for COVID, so we literally couldn't even roll it out. I think we used it maybe 4 times.
Oh, so it's brand new.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the little thrift stores and antique stores in Essex County, I went around to them and got a lot of really cute things to make it actually, they weren't even really Christmassy, more homey.
Yeah, okay.
So it almost looked like a setup for a living room.
Christmas Christmas shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
I
really
like
cute.
that.
So, but you're not a photographer.
So
Yet.
I didn't go to school for it or anything. More like self-taught. Like I said, I do like taking pictures. But my camera wasn't as high tech as the ones that we use in the studio. So yeah.
But you know what? We learned it was almost self-taught. I think we did about 4 classes, and then the college went on strike. So we just found some online courses from well-known, reputable photographers who were doing classes and figured it out from there, and you just gradually get better and better and better.
Yeah.
But do you have a photographer, somebody there that if there's anything that needs to be set up?
So my boyfriend, actually, he's really into it. So he's taken some online courses, and he does know photography. We also have a videographer that we partnered with.
Oh, that's awesome. So how do you rent out the spaces?
So for the renting out part, it depends on what your project consists of, right? If you need a smaller area, we could rent you the small room, bigger area, the bigger room, or if you want like the whole studio, we also rent the whole studio. Because it's set up with like the office has like a picture-worthy, I guess, side to it. And yeah, so the whole studio is for rent.
So you can do anything from headshots on up to just fun. Now, how many people can fit in each room?
So in the small room, we don't want to go more than 4 people. We had, when we were first doing like test shots and all that, we had a family come in with 4 people, and it was good, but we don't want to make it too tight so people are like cramming in to get into the shot, right? Unless they're taking turns. But we don't want to do more than 4 people in the small room. And then the big room, because it's a little bit of a wider like length from the camera to the backdrop, we can do 6 people.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And you said it's in 30-minute increments?
Yes, so we do 30-minute sessions. Obviously, you can book as many 30-minute sessions to equal up the time that you'd like. And you get like all the pictures, like you can click the whole 30 minutes, right? And you'll get all the pictures from that, and then 3 prints.
Oh, 3 prints. That's wonderful. Now, how do they get is it on Dropbox?
No, on Google Drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Google Drive. That's
It's just like a link. It's like super easy. I send you the email, and you click the link, and everything's right there for you.
Right while they're there, they can pick the 3 that'll be printed out?
Yeah, so we have a review station with 2 iPads, and we upload the pictures to the iPad, and then you just write down the numbers of the 3 prints that you'd like. One of the prints is a 4-square collage. So technically, you get 6 prints because 2 big, 4 small. And yeah, so you can see all your pictures from your session, and you can pick from there.
Now, how is it being received so far in the last month? Has it been really busy?
Because people don't know what a self-portrait studio is, a lot of people are very curious. So like we've had a lot of walk-ins that are like, oh, what are you guys? So we walk them through, we tell them what it is, and then usually people come back or they book online, right?
Okay.
So we've had a few bookings this month, and like kind of since we've opened, but mostly.
Do you have any walk-ins?
Yes, we've had walk-ins because downtown has a lot of foot traffic. Now that it's getting warmer, right? Because a lot of people like didn't really want to walk around when it was cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had a few walk-ins.
That's awesome that you're doing that. Now, this is going to air after your opening, which is April 28th, and April 27th, which is tomorrow, is the second day of the NFL draft. It's going to be insane downtown. What do you have prepared for that?
So actually, we have a little bit of a special because usually, like we said, it's 30-minute sessions. So we're having a 5-picture burst special for $15, and you get the prints as if you were in a photo booth. So like the 4 prints on a strip. And
so you offer that as well?
Yeah.
So is it something that, doing something like that, can you take that on the road, or is that just in the studio?
So we are actually taking it on the road on May 4th. We're going to the Mama Expo, and that's the same concept that we're going to do there. We're going to be offering 5 picture bursts, and then those 5 pictures will be printed on a strip as if you were in a photo booth, and then you also get them digitally.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I like that you get them digitally as well because everybody wants them for social.
Exactly.
That's great. Now, how much does something like that cost, the 5 bursts?
The 5 bursts, because we're doing them mostly for events, it's probably going to range from $15 to $20.
Okay.
But also it includes like 2 people.
Yeah.
So it's essentially pretty cost effective.
That's really good because I mean those photo booths can be really expensive.
Yeah.
And you can't fit too much more than 2 in them. So it's just 2 people?
Yeah, if you want an extra person, we're just going to do it at $5 a person for that.
Okay.
But usually for the 30-minute sessions, it's $20 an extra person.
That's great. I really, really like this idea. I can't believe that, well, me as a photographer didn't figure this out, but that we are getting something like this in Windsor. And this is right downtown, and it's 41 Park Street West.
Yeah.
In Windsor, Ontario. And I mean, we're right across the border from Detroit, and you should get a lot of traffic in here. Hopefully the summer will just go crazy.
Yeah, I really hope so because, I mean, like, I know I'm a walker in the downtown area, like even bar hopping or just even going to the river. You walk up Olette, right? Mm-hmm. And it's always fun to see, like, new things and, like, new things to do.
Yeah, and it'll be nice if there's pop-ins available and on top of the regular. If they wanted to book, though, they would go online to your website?
Yep.
And what is that?
So it's Moonlight SP Studios. The SP is for self-portrait. Mm-hmm. It's just easier, like the less words.
.com.
Yes, .com.
.com. And you are on Instagram as well. If people wanted to take a look, because I know, like, my friend Nina has been in there a few times, and you've had quite a few people, and so you get an idea. And my friend Josie, it was her birthday. Now, did they bring in all those balloons?
No, we actually offer, because we want to have kids' parties in there, we actually offer the decorations for the birthday parties and for birthdays, for even adults, obviously.
Now, is that extra?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not actually that expensive, I wouldn't say.
No. Now, it is really inexpensive. It's $48 for 2 people for the small room for 30 minutes and $58 for the large room for 30 minutes for 2 people. And then the small room is a max of 4 people. The large is a max of 6. And it's an extra $20 per person. That is incredibly reasonable. So, I mean, tacking on a little bit extra to have the balloon really go on her Instagram and see it, because that balloon collage was really beautiful. Even the plain stuff with the pink backdrop and that, it was really, really nice.
Yeah, the pink backdrop is like a crowd favorite.
It was at our studio as well. The red one for Christmas,
yes,
it's hard to get, and the green one's really nice too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the pink was our favorite. In fact, I think we went through a large roll and a small roll, because everybody likes it.
Like, it makes your outfits pop a lot too,
and
right?
And your skin looks a little rosier as well. Mm-hmm. You don't think about that until you see the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, and you have lighting as well.
Yes,
obviously.
Both rooms have lighting, and so one room has a flash, the other room has a large strobe. Just to, like, make you look more beautiful.
Hide those little imperfections. Yeah, the lighting really was really nice. I did love the pictures, and I couldn't believe it when you told me that you're sitting there doing it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's pretty great. And so you're going to be at the Mama Expo. Mm-hmm. That's coming up in May.
Yep.
Do you have any other events booked yet?
Not yet.
Okay, but that's cool.
We're basically getting out there now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not
so
yet.
Contact her if you want to book for an event, because that's great for weddings and birthday parties and going out there with the little 5-shot.
Mobile photo booth.
Why not? Hey. Now, how much does that cost? Do you have that set up yet for what it would cost for a rental?
I think that we're working on that.
Okay. So that's to be determined.
Yes.
No worries. I mean, your prices are already reasonable, so I'm sure it's going to be really good. And I really love this idea. I'm excited. I got to get in there myself.
Yes.
So if you guys want to get your pictures done, have a few selfies, you don't have to worry about a photographer sitting there looking at you and telling you to pose a certain way. You can be silly without having the cell phone.
Yep. Make
sure you go to Moonlight Self-Portrait Studios, and that's, again, moonlightspstudios.com, and Instagram, it's Moonlight SP Studio.
Yeah, studio. We put the studios at the end of the website because eventually we want to have more than one studio.
Exactly. And Mishele, I really do appreciate you coming in here and telling me about this fabulous business that you've had.
Thank you for having me. This is really exciting.
It is exciting. I'm excited to see all these pictures, and I definitely will catch you at the Mama Expo. And the Mama Expo is coming up in May in Windsor. And where is that held at?
May 4th at the Capoto Club.
At the Capoto Club. So, and I know there's a lot of really good vendors that are going to be there as well. But if you want some pictures, get in there and take a look with Mishele. Will you be there?
Yes, we will be there.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate that too.
And again, my name is Tracy Martins, and thank you again for joining me for another episode of YQG in Bloom. You guys have a great day.